Hi, my name is Rachel Endo, also known as Rachel Spangle. I'm the mother of two half Japanese, half American children who were recently detained in Japan during their summer access visitation through U.S. court orders. And I have not been able to see them since they were detained August 20th of 2019. And I am known as, at this point, what we would call a left behind parent. So I have now been thrown into this international legal battle to get the return of my children from Japan. Therefore I decided to try and start this video logs to keep everyone informed of how the legal battle is playing out and how these things work and the differences between the legal systems in America and Japan, as there tend to be a lot of significant differences as I'm learning as I go. And a lot of people in the rest of the world don't really understand how crazy and backwards the system can be in Japan, and how, to just put it bluntly, unfair it can be in Japan. And it's a very unique situation that I am personally in, because it's rare that the mother is the left behind parent, and especially foreign mother that is a left behind parent that is internationally abducted. It can be quite common for internal parental abductions in Japan. And another quite misunderstood aspect of parental abduction, specifically in Japan, is the complete and utter cut off of communication or access to the children. So a lot of people might get the wrong impression when they hear that there's like sole custody laws, and then they think sole custody, well, you still have a legal right to see the kids sometimes, or even just, call up the other partner and arrange a visit. But in Japan, if you were to make such attempts, you could likely get arrested, because they would claim it as harassment, and they use this as a vindictive tool to just keep you away and out, forcibly out of the children's lives. So this is a common misconception that the world would have about Japan's custody laws. A lot of people just have no idea how very unfair and violating these rules and laws are, and how powerless the Japanese family law system is. But the ironic thing is the criminal law aspect of Japan is, in my opinion, overly powerful. So the way they get around this is that they would empower a parent to keep the other parent away, claiming criminal charges. So they'll claim domestic violence or harassment to keep the family, partner or parent away. But when the left behind parent tries to take legal matters to the family court system to gain access, there is just no power in the family law section. There's no repercussions, no enforcement, no nothing. Like, you can go in contempt, but there's no penalties. There's no police that will come enforce it or arrest you for breaking this court order. So this is where things get very confusing and complicated, and this is why this very gross human rights violation or child rights violation just gets swept under the rug, and the entire world just doesn't either understand it or know it's happening or grasp the severity of it. So I am in the middle of this, and I'm in a very unique position because, like I said, it's very rare for it to happen to a foreign mother. When I say foreign, I say non-Japanese, and it's usually the father that's the left behind parent. And then if it does happen, it's usually domestically within Japan. So there's no international mechanisms that the parent can take to try and exercise their rights. So I might be the very first mother to have this international situation occur, and it's kind of a precedent, and I'm learning as I'm going, and my lawyer's learning as he's going, and I think my husband's lawyer is learning as we're going, because almost everything about my situation is very unique. So I wanted to start this video blog to try and keep the world up to date and informed on what's going on with my very unique situation and how it's playing out, and how it compares, the two countries' legal systems, how they compare, or how Japan compares to other countries, and what key factors are being missed or misunderstood about the legal system, and the unfairness that is just overlooked. So I hope that this video log can help educate and empower people who are unfortunately stuck in a similar situation as me, because there is a lot more of us than the world knows about, and most people, they just really don't understand or don't believe what's happening, because it's such a gross human rights violation that they think that we're exaggerating, or that it's maybe somehow, some way, karma has done this to us, like we deserved this, that they just don't know why it happened, but there must have been something that they don't know about that made this happen to us, that we deserved it. And the thing about life that many people don't know or don't learn until way too late is that unfair things happen, and to good people that shouldn't happen, and sometimes there's nothing that can be done about it. So I'm trying my best to do whatever I can about it, but it doesn't mean any of us deserved it. So I hope this video series can be useful and helpful to other people, and bring awareness to the rest of the world. So stay tuned, I guess. Thanks.